What's up, YouTube? I know when you look at all my other videos, they're about lawnmowers and small engines and whatever, and I just felt like it was needed to post this. My mother-in-law has been staying the night with us since my father-in-law passed away, and at her home she's got a queen-size bed that's pretty high up off the floor, and we were pretty much set up just for children, and so we had two twin beds in here. You'll see, excuse the mess, I've just finished this, so it's still quite a mess right now, but I left it like this because I wanted you to see it in the video. Anyhow, mother-in-law come to stay the night over here, and she had a hard time getting down low. That bed set, the legs are about 5 inches tall, and so that's pretty low down to the floor, 5 inches off the floor. So anyhow, her queen size bed is pretty high. She pretty much has to get a step stool to get up on it, and that's what she's used to, is getting up on a higher bed. And so my wife asked me about making the bed taller, and we kind of went around a little bit, different options, different ideas on maybe building a different bed frame that's just a taller bed frame. And then she, when I told her the price, she didn't like that price. She said, no, we're working on a tighter budget than that. So she started sending me pictures that she found on the internet of risers. And I don't know if you guys have investigated or checked out those risers on the internet, but most of them are like blocks that you put at the end of the legs, at the bottom of the feet, and they're just standalone blocks. And I just didn't like that idea of having standalone 4 individual blocks standing alone at each individual foot of the bed, because it just seems unsturdy, especially when you're moving about on the bed at night, when you're rolling around and stuff. I would hate to hear that crash or boom, especially with my mother-in-law in it. And so I got to thinking that the risers are good, the blocks are good, but just need some way to tie them all together. That way it makes them more sturdy, and that way they're not so, like I said, so apt to fall over. And so that's what this video is about, and just wanted to share with you guys budget and what I did as far as materials and what have you, and maybe it'll give somebody some ideas. Now, if you build this, if you follow what I did here, please know you're doing it at your own responsibility, your own risk. I assume no responsibility for injury to your furniture or your home or to you or anybody around you. This is just a video showing how I solved an issue. And if you decide to follow it, then, you know, congratulations, but don't come after me if you have any issues. So here we go. So first thing I want to start off with is I bought a 8-foot 2x4, and I cut the 8-foot 2x4 into 1-foot sections so that I can make the legs here. You'll see there's 2 2x4s right there on the leg, and sandwiched together. That way it gave me a good wide platform, good wide leg and foot to stand on. And then I bought these little 1x4s right here, and also bought those screws and some wood glue. I mitered the corners 45 degree, so that way it kind of looked nice. And my wife was also talking about possibly painting it or staining it later on, so just trying to make it look nice. But anyway, so I just told you I cut the legs down 1 foot. I bought an 8-foot 2x4, cut it down to 1-foot sections. So it gave me 4 legs. I don't know if you can see all the way up underneath there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Doubled up. So actually they're 4x4 legs. And then the 1x4 I cut to length. It's about, I think it was 35.5 inches. No, I'm sorry, 36 inches. Yeah, 35 inches for the short end, and 64.5 for this end here, the wide end there, the side here. And anyhow, bought all the materials at Home Depot. I spent a grand total of $19.70. I would show you the receipt in this video, but for some reason my camera just won't focus in, and it will, but it's just too far away for you to see the numbers. When I get it up close to show you the numbers, it won't focus. So this is just my phone. But anyway, I made the legs 1 foot tall, like I said. And you notice when I put the sides on, I left a lip sticking up there. And that lip is there so that way if somebody does get on their bed and start moving around, rolling around on it or whatever, it won't slide off of the risers in the middle of the night. And I used a piece of the 1x4, so I guess it'd be 1 inch. I used I used as my gapper or whatever you want, my spacer, as far as how far that lip is. So I just used a small piece of that 1x4 for that. So anyhow, I've got wood glue at all the joints, even in between the legs. Like I said, the 2x4s that are sandwiched together, I put wood glue in those, and that just makes it even stronger and even sturdier. You know, you got loved ones sleeping on this and just don't want any accidents or anything to come apart or fall apart. So anyhow, I just thought I'd shoot this video, and maybe somebody out there is trying to look for an idea of how to make a good sturdy bed riser, and that's kind of what I came up with. Now if it was a bigger bed like a full size or queen size or something, I'd probably do some more runners in the middle there or something, but this seems to just work okay for this twin size. I'm almost 400 pounds and jumped on there, and it's not moving anywhere, side to side or up and down. So anyhow, there it is. There you have it. Any questions or likes or whatever, just leave a comment down below. All right, thank you.